You know that feeling when you're putting in the effort, grinding day after day, but your bank account just isn't reflecting your hard work. It's downright maddening, right? But what if the key to unlocking your financial success was hidden in plain sight, tucked away in habits you didn't even know you had? Get excited because we're about to uncover the secret sauce that millionaires and billionaires have been using to grow their fortunes. That's right. They've identified certain money-sabotaging habits that can lead to financial doom and have learned to avoid them like the plague. And guess what? You can do it too. In today's video, we're revealing 7 sneaky habits that could be sabotaging your wealth, as confirmed by the world's wealthiest individuals. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got an exclusive free giveaway waiting just for you. So be sure to stick around until the very end. Now, watch out for habit number 4. It's a total game changer. But before we dive in, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and drop a comment below telling us which of these 7 habits you believe is the most crucial. All right, are you pumped to kick those bad habits to the curb and start building some serious wealth? Let's do this. Number 1. Living beyond your means. Let's face it, financial struggles can be tough. It's easy to get caught up in the cycle of living beyond your means and falling deeper into debt. But there is hope. By following these simple tips, you can break free from that cycle and start building a stable financial future. The first tip is to track your spending. This is such a crucial step in understanding your financial situation. Start by tracking every single purchase you make for 1 month. Take an honest look at what your money is being spent on and identify areas where you can cut back or eliminate unnecessary expenses. This step alone can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a year. The second tip is to create a budget. Once you've tracked your spending for a month, it's time to create a budget that reflects your income and expenses. Make sure to include both fixed expenses, such as rent or mortgage payments, as well as variable expenses, like groceries or entertainment. A budget gives you a clear picture of where your money is going and helps you make informed decisions about your spending. But creating a budget isn't enough. The third tip is to stick to it. Review your budget regularly and adjust if necessary when unexpected costs arise or priorities change over time. A budget is a living document that needs to be updated and adapted to your changing circumstances. Number 2. Investing in get-rich-quick schemes. Imagine for a moment unlocking the secret to a life of riches, all in the blink of an eye. Sounds tempting, right? But beware, as the path of get-rich-quick schemes is often paved with disaster. Let's explore more on why you should resist these tantalizing temptations and opt for safer, more reliable investments instead. First, let's face it, the risk of loss with get-rich-quick schemes is astronomical. They lure you in with the promise of instant wealth, but often involve speculative, high-risk investments. Many crumble into scams or pyramid schemes, leaving you with nothing but a pocket full of regrets. Second, these schemes offer no guarantees. Their promises of high returns and rapid profits are nothing more than an illusion. In reality, they're often orchestrated by cunning fraudsters who prey on your dreams and aspirations. So how can you safeguard your hard-earned money? It's simple. Knowledge is power. Educate yourself on the risks and rewards of various investment options and build a diverse portfolio with a mix of stocks, bonds, and other assets. When in doubt, consult a trusted financial advisor. Let me give you a real-life example. Jane, a busy mom, decided to start investing in a low-cost index fund every month rather than chasing quick profits. With patience and consistency, she built a robust financial future for her family. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. By steering clear of get-rich-quick schemes and making informed decisions, you can pave the way to financial stability and lasting success. Number 3. Failing to make a plan. Let me ask you a question. How many times have you looked at your bank account and thought, "Where did all my money go?" It happens to the best of us, but the truth is, without a solid financial plan in place, it's easy to lose track of where your money is going and end up feeling overwhelmed and stuck. So what can you do about it? Well, it all starts with setting tangible financial goals for yourself. Maybe you want to save up for a down payment on a house or pay off your credit card debt. Whatever it is, make sure your goals are specific, measurable, and achievable within a certain time frame. But setting goals is only half the battle. You also need to create a long-term financial plan that will set you up for success down the road. This means taking a hard look at your income, expenses, and debts, and coming up with a strategy that will help you achieve your goals over the next 5 to 10 years. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I don't have enough money to invest or start a business. And while it's true that financial planning does require some level of income and stability, there are still steps you can take to improve your financial situation. This might include creating a budget, negotiating a raise or better benefits at work, or even just cutting back on unnecessary expenses like eating out or buying new clothes. If you want to achieve financial success and stability, you need to have a plan in place. By setting tangible goals, creating a long-term financial plan, and taking action towards achieving those goals, you can take control of your finances and set yourself up for a brighter future. So why not start today? Before we continue, we would like to give you a free gift of our book, The Ultimate Manifestation Guide. Inside the book, you will discover 15 secrets to help you manifest your dream life faster. Here at Mindset Flow, we are committed to helping you live your best and most fulfilling life. So get your free digital copy today by simply clicking the link in the description. Let's continue on. Number 4. Incurring unnecessary debt. We all know that incurring unnecessary debt is a habit that can keep you poor forever. It's frustrating and can make it seem like no matter how hard you work, you never seem to get ahead. But the good news is that with dedication and a few simple living strategies, it is possible to break out of the cycle of debt and start building wealth for yourself and your family. The first step is to start living within your means. Don't buy things you can't afford or take on debts you can't pay off. Instead, live simply and save wherever possible so that any major purchases or investments are well within your budget. This doesn't mean you have to live like a hermit, but it does mean being mindful of your spending habits and making sure they align with your financial goals. Also, pay for items in cash whenever possible instead of taking out loans or relying on credit cards. This helps you avoid large interest charges, which can add up quickly and create a financial burden over time. The second step is to be proactive about saving money. Rather than waiting until the end of the month to see what's left after bills have been paid, take a proactive approach by setting aside a certain amount each month for savings before anything else is paid for. This allows you to build a strong financial foundation without having to worry about going into debt due to unexpected purchases or expenses. Now, you may be wondering how you can apply these concepts in your daily life. One example is to create a budget and stick to it. Determine how much you can realistically spend each month on essentials such as housing, food, and transportation, and then allocate a certain amount for savings and discretionary spending. Another example is to start small by making incremental changes to your spending habits. For instance, you could try cooking at home more often instead of eating out, or finding cheaper alternatives for entertainment, such as going to free events, or taking advantage of your local library's resources. Number 5. Not making savings a priority. Imagine waking up every morning with a peace of mind that comes from knowing that you're building a better future for yourself and your loved ones. It's a feeling that anyone can achieve by following two simple steps: investing and setting financial goals. Let's start with investing. Investing can seem scary, especially if you're just starting out. However, the earlier you start, the better. Even if you can only afford to invest a small amount each month, compound interest means that your money will grow exponentially over time. Now on to setting financial goals. Having clear goals is the key to staying motivated and focused on saving money. Start by setting both short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals could be anything from treating yourself to a vacation this summer to buying a new car next year. Long-term goals should focus more on retirement savings or college funds for your children. The key is to have something to work towards at all times and to celebrate each milestone along the way. So how can you apply these concepts to your daily life? Start by taking a hard look at your finances and identifying areas where you can cut back on expenses. Then start investing even small amounts of money each month. Finally, set clear financial goals for yourself and track your progress along the way. With these simple steps, you can build a brighter financial future for yourself and your loved ones. Number 6. Not taking advantage of compounding interest. As the saying goes, time is money, especially when it comes to investing. Compounding interest is like a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and bigger. And the best part, you don't even have to do anything. When you invest or save, the money you earn generates even more money, which generates even more money, and so on. Let's say you start investing $50 a month in your 20s and earn an 8% return. After 10 years, you would have doubled your money to $60,000. And if you continue for another 10 years, that number jumps to almost $250,000. So why wait? Start investing today and take advantage of compounding interest. It doesn't matter if you're starting small, every little bit adds up over time. And the earlier you start, the better. Think of it like planting a tree. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So what are you waiting for? Start planting those financial seeds today and watch as your wealth grows exponentially over time. As an example, let's say you want to buy a new car in 5 years. Instead of taking out a loan and paying interest, start saving that money now and invest it. By the time you're ready to buy, you'll have more than enough to pay for the car outright and even have some left over. Plus, you'll have earned interest on your savings in the meantime. Number 7. Not having multiple streams of income. While a steady job may seem like enough, relying solely on one stream of income is dangerous. Unforeseen events like a layoff or illness can quickly leave you struggling financially. To avoid this, consider passive income options like rental properties or side hustles like freelance work. These extra streams of income can provide a safety net and even lead to new opportunities. For example, Jane's graphic design skills allowed her to start a successful freelance business after being laid off. Mike, on the other hand, invested in rental properties and now has a steady stream of passive income, allowing him to work part-time and spend more time with his family. Relying on just one stream of income is a risky habit that can limit your financial future. Diversifying your income sources can be a game changer for your financial stability and independence. So don't let this happen to you. Consider multiple sources of income for a secure financial future. And there you have it, folks. The Millionaire's Insider Scoop: 7 habits that'll keep you poor forever. Did you find this video to be a game changer? If yes, why not share it with your nearest and dearest? Just imagine the impact you could have on their lives, helping them dodge these pitfalls and skyrocket to financial success. Now that you know about which habits to steer clear of, we're all ears. Which of these habits struck a chord with you? Did we overlook any? Let's get a conversation going in our community. Just drop a comment below. But before you go, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Before you go, there's a fantastic free gift waiting just for you. Click the link in the description to grab it. Thanks for tuning in, and here's to a future overflowing with financial freedom.